Hey everybody, Jordan Nelson here to talk about what you should be doing online if you're just starting a wedding videography or photography business. So I'm just gonna pump through these really quick. There's a lot I could say on this subject, but we're just gonna go right through this here. One thing I do wanna note though, that your online presence is only one facet of your whole marketing and how people are gonna find out about you. First and foremost, you wanna make sure the quality of your product is good and that you do take time to invest in that, because even if you do market a whole lot, you market really well, if your product isn't very good or you just kind of halfway do it, then people aren't going to want to use you. Another thing, this is a people thing. This isn't just all about like, I'm gonna do this, and this, and I'll be successful. This is very much a people thing. So when you are going out and doing your photography and videography, you wanna be personable. You want to seek to serve them. You want to seek to do the best you can for them. And you want to do that first and foremost because that's your job and that's what you're getting paid to do. And that's just the best way to do business in general. But two, referrals are a huge thing. If you do a good job with these people and they really like you, they like your product, they like the way you interacted with them, they just like the whole experience, then they're gonna refer you to their friends. And that's where I've gotten a huge amount of business, is from those referrals. A lot of times people just think, what can I do though? Where can I be online and who can I tell? And if you just do a good job with the people that you're working with, they're gonna tell other people about it when it comes their turn to get married or have an engagement shoot or whatever it might be. Just do family photos, could be anything. That's where you're really gonna win. But today we're gonna talk about here, just places you should be online if you're just starting out doing a wedding videography business. We're gonna go through it really fast. So first and foremost, I would have a website. If you see here, I use Squarespace. This is my website. This is my home base. So I have, my home, my little bio down here. I love Squarespace. I think it's really aesthetically pleasing. I just think it's great. There's my portfolio that I have my work, so people can have this one-stop shop to find out what I'm about, what my work is, how much I've done, those sorts of things. I had the pricing so people can figure out what they can buy, how much it's gonna be. Yep, so then I have testimonials here. I have a blog. Usually I would post some sort of engagement photo sessions to the blog every once in a while. And then I have my contact information. I wanna make it easy for people to contact me on that page to inquire about the services. So that's your home base. And you wanna take some time to make this look good because you're an aesthetic visual medium, so you are doing photography or videography. You want your aesthetics to look good for people to take you seriously and professionally. So here's kind of the Squarespace editing system here. So it's just all on the left, really easy. Just want to touch on it so you can kind of see what it looks like. But you can go through and edit certain things here. Next thing would be the not.com. The not.com is where I've gotten a ton of online business. So that's probably the biggest online thing I've had. So I'm right over here. I didn't purchase one of the top sections up here with the thumbnail. But one thing I do want to note is that reviews are huge. So whenever you do business with somebody, just asking them to pop a review in there, for them to be honest too. Don't just say, hey, give me 5 stars or else. If you're doing a good job, they're gonna give you a good review. But I think those reviews do go a long way when people are scanning pages. If they see someone with 1 star or 0 stars, they're probably just gonna skim right over them. So it all starts with you working hard and being personable and serving people while you're doing their videos or their photos. Then you have Facebook. So here's my Facebook page, jordannelsonproductions.com. So I just post my videos and my photos. Here's the link to the blog. Yeah, so I say this is probably the second most popular place for people to reach me other than my website, but I get a lot of messages on here as well. It's just really easy for people. All right, another place is a thing called Thumbtack. I haven't really used it to its full extent, but there are reviews on here. So when people do search me on Google, this will pop up saying like, he's got 3 reviews of 5 stars. But people could search for videographers and then I would get an email and then I could use my points or kind of pay to get in contact with that person. I don't use it a whole lot, but it's something to look into, to at least create a page so that when people do Google you, it could pop up. So you just have a wide array of places that you're at online. Instagram, you may or may not be on this, which is fine, but I put my work on there and it's just another touch point for people. I have my YouTube page because I am a videographer, so I put all of the videos on here that I do, and I have links to my website, So this is really where I keep all of my work and I post them to so people can watch them straight on there. And my YouTube videos are actually linked to my website. So when people are watching them on my website, they're actually watching a YouTube video that's linked in there. So if you're a photographer, if you want to do maybe how to do photography videos or whatever, YouTube's a place that I do, but Vimeo for videographers is also another place you could go. But you for sure want to be on one of these two if you're doing videography. And then Google. So I created a Google listing for myself. So I just am in Peoria, Illinois. I don't have a ton of Google reviews right now, but just kind of working on that to give myself some visibility. So this looks different than probably if you were to search it because this is on my account. I'm signed in here. But especially if you were to type in Jordan Nelson Productions, here's my website, it pops up. And then I'm on The Knot. I have some 5-star reviews. Facebook, I have reviews. Thumbtack, I have reviews. So when people are looking at this, they're thinking, man, all 5 stars. I understand that I don't have a ton of reviews or anything like that, but as it grows and as people continue to see it, it'll really start to give me some credibility. It's like, all right, so lots of people use this person and they like it. Even here on the right, it shows all the reviews from the web. Just being in lots of different places online is helpful. It's not totally necessary, but it's helpful. I've gotten a lot of inquiries to my contact page on my website because they found me on The Knot, or they found me on Facebook, or they've seen my YouTube videos, or whatever it might be. But most of them have come from referrals and people who have worked with me before. So online probably isn't your #1 priority, but I do think you need to have at least a home-based website so people can go and see all of your work, what you're about, how to contact you. That should be the #1 thing that you're doing online for people to really connect with you. And I'll make another announcement as well. I do know Valentine's Day is coming up, and my buddy Kyle Zeman and I made a music video for one of his original songs that is perfect for Valentine's Day. You're gonna wanna check it out. The link to the video is in the description below to Kyle Zeman's page. We did another music video covering Ed Sheeran's Thinking Out Loud last month, so you're gonna wanna check that out as well. He's got a lot of good music, really, really talented. So you should start checking him out so you can say that I know who Kyle Zeman was before he got big, because everyone loves to be that person who knew the famous person before they were famous. All that. So check him out. Really good stuff, especially for Valentine's Day. All right, that's all from me. I'll quit talking at you guys. Have a good one. See you next time.